wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Non-stop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs, with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies.
Good morning, lacrosse friends. Welcome to day 2 of the first annual Northeast Invitational. I'm Steven Stamp, and this is the opening game of day 2, the opening game of round robin play. It is the CTC Elite and the Maine Northmen. They are in Group B, and CTC will have their first possession. Cree Cathers immediately looking inside, tried to feed the ball through to Vince Thomas, didn't quite connect there. Brian Duncan starting between the pipes again for Maine. And at the other end, yeah, looks like we've got, I think that's Kobe Gibson, if I'm not mistaken. CTC gets the ball back, and they'll quickly move ahead. Here's Cam Seneca. Nice little roll pass ahead. And Maine, though, is going to run out of time on the 10-second count. Cree Cathers all on his own here on the near side. They isolate him, then coming through the pass to Trevor Jones. He gets a good shot off, but Brian Duncan stops that one. And the Northmen back up into the offensive zone. Here's Lebrecq with a rip from the outside. That's CJ Lebrecq. That was just a little bit wide. It's a shot from the outside taken by Josh Jordan. Just adjusting to the white jersey numbers from the blacks that we had yesterday. Here's Sterling Claflin. That pass goes awry. The Northmen with speed into the offensive zone. Chance there for Peyton Van Bibber. In transition, Northmen trying to push the pace. We're a few minutes into the first of 3 running time 15-minute periods. Oh, there's the man out front open, but just a little late with the pass, and it's picked off, and the Northmen are on their way. Rumbling up the floor. That's Blake Foglio. He'll hand it off, and the hard rip. That one taken by Kyle Dolan. Lebrecq cutting through the middle. He tried to get it to him. Knocked aside. Does go out of bounds, so it'll be a fresh 30, and the ball still with the Northmen. They'll come to the near side with Jack Anzalone. It's going to be a penalty call, a high stick. That'll be on Maine.
High stick.
Trying to catch that, not sure what it was. Yeah, I saw the high stick. Just trying to watch it on the stream. Cathers behind the net on the power play. Maine, pretty wide box. And they're going to have a crease violation saying Cathers went through the crease first to touch. So sharp call there, and we are rolling. That one's turned over. Not what you want to do when you're shorthanded. And here's Cathers behind the back. Wait, nice passing play, but what a save. Duncan, so acrobatic. Crease to post across the crease. Now all on his own, running up over the center. Good effort there by... sorry. Len Dubé. Maine comes up with it again off that save. There's Van Bibber. Trying to take as much time off the clock as they can here. Taken away by the CTC Elite, but Maine had a couple of defenders back, playing a pretty defensive style on this penalty kill. Probably wise. Definitely a longer bench for Maine. They only had about 4 or 5 subs yesterday. They've got 8 guys over on the bench right now, plus a player in the box. So, 13 runners definitely helps get that longer bench. Rocket from the top by Seneca. Ooh. Yeah, penalty coming. That's going to be Sterling Claflin after he ran into the goaltender. Yeah, let's take a peek at that. You can see Brian Duncan, the goalie, is just going to First of all, make this stop. Okay. So again, 3 15-minute running time halves, periods.
2 minutes, black, interference.
So now in the power play, the Maine Northmen are ripped from the outside by Kyle Baker. They get the ball back. A little spin away by Lebrecq. He's going to go up to Baker. Back to Lebrecq. Baker goes down to the crease. It's just tipped away. Nice job by Albert Appleton to get in the way, but then he's going to take a holding penalty. Might as well take a shot here because it's going to be a 5-on-3. Not much question about that one. Appleton just latched on. So we'll go 5-on-3.
Six black, 2 minutes hold.
Like Kyle Baker's going to start with it up top. Looks like they'll put all 5 forwards down into the play. No, there you go. Baker's adjusting things. So they're going to go 3 righties, switch it out, and they're going to get another lefty to go and be the safety valve at the top. That'll be Brendan Murphy, just arrived for the tournament this morning. It's an over and back. So that would be possession to CTC. They had Brendan Murphy listed yesterday, and I was like, I saw the guy wearing it. I'm sorry, I don't know who it was, but I definitely knew it wasn't Brendan Murphy. His hair is much longer than the guy who was playing yesterday. I saw Brendan on his way into the arena today. He said he brought somebody with him from Albany, very excited. There's a nice defensive play by Murphy, founder of the Irvine Skyfire. And Maine coming forward. 2 seconds on the first penalty. That one's going to expire, but they still have over a minute on the second. Baker has it now. They want to bring that last guy in. Baker waving him in. Come and join us. That's Jack Anzalone. Baker rips one. 5-hole save, Kobe Gibson. And now, unsportsmanlike call. Not a great penalty to take for Josh Jordan. Yeah, it's just behind the play, complaining and just expressing his displeasure to a degree that was unacceptable. And that just costs you your power play. And now Maine's going to go shorthanded as the penalty is released. Appleton should be free to go. Go, Albert Appleton. Oh, what a rip. They didn't need him. What a blast from the outside by Nelson Jones. Yesterday he was doing all kinds of quick movement, showing how fast he is. Here, this is just a dead rip from the outside. Nice job, Nelson. First goal of the game comes 10 minutes into the action. That puts us back to even strength. We'll have Mike McDonald in to face off for the Maine Northmen up against Sterling Claflin. Sounds like one of the Maine players went in a bit early. Bit surprising because they're so close. The restraining lines are right there on top of it. Makes a very exciting face-off play when the ball pops out as you have a scrum immediately. Pulling it down and fighting through some checks. Held onto it for a while was Trevor Hill, but eventually he is stripped. Comes to Cathers. He'll take that one. Oh, no, backdoor pass. Everyone thought he'd take that one. He goes to Cam Seneca instead. What a pass by Cree Cathers. That is just gorgeous. I thought he was loading up to shoot. That is a shot that he will bury very frequently, but I'm watching the replay. I still barely see the lane that he passed that through. That is unbelievable. What a great pass by Cree Cathers. Such a talented player. There are actually 2 CTC players down there kind of fighting over that backdoor quick stick. Obviously, Claflin was the right one as he popped that home. And it's a 2-0 lead for CTC. Oh! Speaking of outside shooting, that is a glorious blast from Josh Jordan. Fired up, freshly released from the penalty box. I think he's going over and saying, sorry guys, just made up for it. There you go. Far bottom corner. That's a beauty. Jordan showing his inside game yesterday as he was on top of the crease all day long. And now he's showing the range. And that's going to be a bit of a break for Maine that ball, as it popped out, rolled all the way to Duncan because Cam Seneca was the closest guy to it. That would have been a naked look. Baker puts his shoulder down. The ball popped out. Still loose on the floor. Maine comes away with it. Jordan was looking for a shot. He gets run over. CTC loving that check. Maine, not so much. That went off of a CTC player, so it will not be an over and back for Maine, and they'll be able to come forward. Tight game here. So fun to see these NABL teams, North American Box Lacrosse League, playing against some of the teams from more established leagues or teams that have been around for a while. Cam Simpson takes off. Do they have him? There's the pass. He was the first. Oh, he was wide open, and one of his teammates threw an illegal pick to open room for the passer down at the goal line. Oh, Cam Simpson was the first guy to react. He took off, was wide open down the floor. And we're going to have possession going the way of CTC as Doug Hemmink comes forward. Watched closely there by Lebrec. CJ Lebrec, nice job, forces Hemmink into the crease and then points it out just to make sure, because as a player, you never completely rely on the refs to see it, but they were right on top of that one. Call is made, and Maine comes into the offensive zone with Kyle Baker. Final minute of this first 15-minute running time period, and Baker just missed that far side. Had Gibson convinced he was coming to the near post. Oh, not a bad little move there by Jack Anzalone, but he just left the ball behind. It's a 2-on-1. The pass is the play to make. There it is. And Simpson is stopped. Oh, that was almost in. It hits the leg of Duncan, rolls down his pad, and bounces right on the crease, in front of the goal line. Maine's going to go back the other way, and this game is really picking up steam as we get into the end of the first period. Lebrec hands it off. Here comes Mike McDonald, rolling across the top, quickly over to Anzalone. 5 righties out there as Maine is heavily right-handed. Makes it challenging to figure out your rotations. Here comes Hemmink. Nice job holding on to it as the over-the-head wrap check by McDonald really got onto the stick, but time will run out. That is an exciting first period of action. It is 2-1 in favor of CTC Elite. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with Blue Squatch Productions of the Northeast Invitational.
Serve. Please visit us online at the Onondaga Nation Arena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall Invitational tournament in all of North America with teams traveling internationally to come, nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike, along the north-south passway.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are ready for period number 2 of 3 15-minute running time periods in this first game of Saturday at the Northeast Invitational, the first annual. Ready to roll. Oh, someone's coming onto the floor. Oh, it's the scorekeeper. One of the people from the scorekeeper's box. Very shyly ripping out onto the floor. And we're ready to go. Claflin, Anzalone battling. Claflin will get possession on a violation. And CTC with a 2-1 lead will take first possession. I want to say hello to my father-in-law, Ken McMaster. Apparently watching back home in Marmora. Glad to have you on board, Ken. Hope you're enjoying it. Apparently Millie's there with him, our lovely and really wonderful dog. She's the best. Good girl, Millie. McDonald stepping over the center line, looking for someone to get the ball to. Has to wait, and Baker eventually gets out there. Now the fifth. No, they're just sending 4 out. I thought the other player was coming to the bench, and there we go. Oh, it's going to be a save. Looked like it was wound up in the net, but play had been blown down. Justin McKinney a little too excited to get going towards the net. Didn't make sure he had the ball first, and they're going to have to slow things down. McKinney will leave it there for Cam Simpson. He's got Seneca with him. Oh, through everybody, though. Cam Simpson, what a save. That is quintessential Brian Duncan. Throwing that arm up. Spectacular save. Ten-second count nearing, so he just rips it down the floor, and that's going to work out. Brendan Murphy has it. He's naked on the crease and had a little more time than he realized, as you so often do. He literally just got in here this morning and was fired up, ready to go, but all of a sudden you're just getting into the game. What a steal by Duncan. Just getting into the game, into the thread. Maine doesn't realize they have the ball because Duncan made the steal, and he's going to wind up throwing away. That's actually played with the hand, I thought, by Cam Seneca, but I guess not. Oh, nice move. Another great save, Brian Duncan. When he is on, he is perhaps the most fun goaltender in the world to watch. There is no one who plays the position quite like he does. Gonna have an illegal pick. I think we might have an interference penalty. So power play coming for CTC. Or sorry, for CTC. They lead 2-1 a few minutes here into the. So Cam Simpson will start with it at the top. Lebrecht goes to the box for the interference call. Simpson backpedaling. Nelson Jones open on the far side. There's the pass to him. A broken stick. So that was Peyton Van Bibber. So it's basically a 5-on-2, 3.5. Wait, how do you get a stick back? I guess he just dropped it. I thought it had been broken, and he had to drop it, but he just picked it up. Nice job. CTC steals it, and they've got a break. Give and go. Oh, a save by the left foot, and another one. You can't get them all. Even the remarkable Brian Duncan is going to get beat at some point, and that is CTC with the putback. My goodness. That is one of the easier goals you're going to see for, I think that's Cree Cathers. Or is that Tommy Costanza on the far side? Yeah, that's Cree Cathers. Okay. 3-1 with that power play goal. CTC slowly eking out ahead, but boy, Maine giving them a real run for their money. Brendan Murphy has a little trouble picking that one up, still having some trouble, but he's still after it. He'll come away with the ball, and thought he went over and back, but we'll see. Here we go as the ball comes across to Mike McDonald. There's a big hit by Brody LeBourne. I'm saying to Brody, I didn't really notice that he was out on the floor yesterday until about halfway through the game. He said, oh, I guess since I'm playing D, that's probably a good thing. It's good to see him, one of the old PBLA players. Made a pretty big impression last year in his first pro season. CTC really laying the body as their main players hitting the floor all over the place. Hemmink hands it off. This is Trevor Jones. Nice step around by Cree Cathers. He'll rip that one. That's an easy one for Duncan. Catches it in the stick, looking for an outlet pass. Doesn't have anything he likes. He's going to have to let it go fairly soon. He'll just rip it into the corner. Actually, he's going to throw it right into the bench. Just nobody available for Duncan, and he lets it fly. That one's wide, and we'll have a crease violation, and it will be Maine possession once again. Baker from the corner gets it up to the top. Maine had a player behind the net. Now they've got everybody out front. That's a crease violation. I believe that's Tucker Lavasseur. He's listed as a 0. So I'm going to guess that that is Lavasseur. Oh, Nelson Jones. And Brian Duncan de-gloves himself as he tries to make this save. Look at these moves by Nelson Jones. And that's the one thing with Duncan. You get faking and he will react to just about everything. He actually jumps off the turf and Jones just tucks it underneath. Look at this. Jones going with everything, tries to drop the feet down, and Jones just underneath. What a weekend Nelson Jones is having. So it's 4-1 as we near the midway point of the second of 3 15-minute running time periods. Again, it'll be 3 minutes of stop time at the end of the third period if the score is within 3. These two teams in Pool B, along with the Woodsmen. You can see the entire schedule. Just go to the Blue Squatch Instagram, and there's the picture of the full schedule is on there, and I believe the most recent post, unless something has been added lately this morning. That pass doesn't connect with Nelson Jones, and he doesn't like that he was called for the crease because he thinks he jumped right over it, and boy, he's pretty athletic. He may just have, but I thought he stepped on the crease. Oh, Brendan Murphy finds his range. That is a rocket from Murphy, and Kobe Gibson is still looking to see where that ball went. Oh, yeah, that is a blast. Oh, that's right. I forgot completely about the crease rule being the cylinder. So yeah, once you go into the cylinder, doesn't matter if you jump over it. That's a crease violation. Excellent pointer by Greg Beecher. He's not just a pretty face who runs the camera and does replays and sometimes jumps in on commentary. Cam Simpson comes away with it. Cree Cathers was looking back to Simpson. Gets it to him now. Oh, another save by Duncan. That one turning aside Trevor Jones. CTC gets it back. They've got a fresh 30. All alone. Oh, it's another save by Duncan as Trevor Jones was turned aside. And
Official timeout. Ball will remain with the Northmen.
looks like Maine's going to get possession. Josh Jordan will step across center. Looked like LeBrec from the outside, but that was blocked. Brendan Murphy tracks it down. Didn't get through, so they're down to 10 on the shot clock. You can hear them yelling shot, shot, shot. They kind of forced that one. They actually had about 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Time to work with, but they will get it back because it goes off a CTC player and up out of play. Oh, nice try in the back door, but Jordan just misses. That's going to be an over and back. Great change by LeBrec to get the defender out and take away the chance for CTC to jump out on a breakaway. Ball's loose. Maine going after, and they get it, but it's called an illegal pick. And CTC will take possession. Cathers. Watched closely by Matthew Mahalik. Nice little pick by Nelson Jones. That shot never got through. There's a man ahead. Shovel pass. Nice job. And here comes Maine. Oh, nice finish. What a job. Look at that one. Length of the floor. Oh, we have an addition. I was wondering who 96 was. It's Gus Eisenman. That's quite a way to announce your presence. Scoring a breakaway goal. I want to hear who got the assist because that was a really nice little pass. Just the awareness that you had the man ahead. You didn't have to make a perfect pass, just had to shovel it up to him and let him go. He was wide open. Listening for Kent Lyons to make the announcement, our wonderful PA man.
Shot wide. Out of bounds. Ball will stay with CTC.
Well, we've got the goal to Gus Eisman and has brought it back to a very close game. Maine really starting to find their footing. Murphy first with the rip and then the breakaway goal by Eisenman. Pass to the near side. That's going to be an illegal pick on CTC. And the teams, if I were the other teams, I'd be watching this and realizing the refs are calling pretty close on the illegal picks. They're calling very consistently. You just have to adjust to what's being called. And the players are still kind of setting pretty robust picks. Oh, that's a big hit. Yeah, that's going to be a loose ball violation. Oh, and a little slash behind the play there by Pierce Smith. CTC, a bit of a break that none of the officials saw that Pierce Smith just, the one hand slash behind the play as he's heading off to the bench. You'll see the play called here. There's the hit. Pierce Smith was the guy who took it. As he goes off, one-hander, whack on the guy who did it. You understand why, but it's still a penalty. But the play heading up the floor, he knows to do it behind the play. And then the finish at the other end, that's just a nice tuck home. Here's a chance for Maine. Oh, Lebrec. Nice fake. Gets Gibson biting and tucks that one into the far top corner. And Maine is refusing to go away as we near the final minute of the second period here. It's 5-4 for CTC. Nice job by Kyle Baker on that one to pull the defender over and then make the pass. Here's Nelson Jones. He's knocked into the crease. Great defensive play there by Jack Anzalone, who's been very effective at both ends of the floor for Maine and almost tied up. Great look for Josh Jordan, but he can't quite put it home. Gibson turns him aside. Cam Simpson knocked to the floor by Lebrec. Still has the ball. Delayed penalty coming to Maine. And Cam Simpson is absolutely brilliant at managing the ball. And there's the pass to Cam Seneca, and he'll bury that one with the extra attacker out. The extra attacker on the way as Kobe Gibson sprinted to the bench. Man, Cam Simpson, what a job he does to hang on to the ball and get that late period goal to make it 6-4 CTC. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the Northeast Invitational, the first annual.
Flash wiped out by the goal.
Brought to you by Blue Squatch Productions from the Onondaga Nation Arena. We'll be back.
Arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. And we cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit,
15 minutes to go, and we are looking at a very exciting first round robin game of the pool play with the crossovers from the pools last night. Some great games going on. CTC and Maine in this first one. So the top two teams from each pool will advance to the semifinals tonight. Again, you can go to the Blue Squatch Instagram page, see the full schedule. Next up is Onondaga Warriors and Utica Yeti from Pool A. That's 11:15. 12:30, CTC Elite versus the Woodsman from this Pool B. Then the Yeti will take on the Oneida Braves at 1:45. We go 3 o'clock, Woodsman and Maine Northmen. And then Onondaga Warriors and Oneida at 4:15. The tight game at 5:30, and then we'll have the semifinals. Pool A's first place against Pool B's second, and vice versa. And that will determine who goes to the bronze and gold medal games. Fifth place game will be Sunday morning between the two third place finishers in their respective pools. CTC with this first possession of the third period. A drive to the net is going to be a crease violation on Trevor Hill. Something got the CTC bench excited. They're having a good time. We didn't see what it was, but here comes Maine into the offensive zone. They have had a response for pretty much everything CTC has done. Let's see if they can answer it again. Kyle Baker. Shopping takes a rip. That one blocked by Brody the Born. He is being noticeable for his D. Murphy comes out in the defensive transition change. And Simpson's going to try and fight his way through. He's got 4 white jerseys around him. That has been known to not deter him in the past. And there's a great play and a goal. That is a quintessential Cam Simpson goal. He has been making plays like this for years. Always feels confident that he can hang on to the ball under heavy checking, heavy duress. You see the double team. He just swims through it, gets Duncan moving, and tucks it past that left leg. Beauty finish. It's a 7-4 lead for CTC.
CTC goal scored by number 5, Cameron Simpson, unassisted.
And there's another one there, just rolling. CTC starting to extend the lead. Finally, they're able to string some goals together. What a play here. Again, just fighting through traffic to get that one. That was Trevor Hill. What a pass from the top by Cree Cathers as Hill breaks into a bit of open space. 8-4 now.
CTC goal scored by number 45, Trevor Hill, assisted by number 15, Cree Cathers, and number 25, Doug Henley.
CTC with possession again. Wide open lane for Nelson Jones. That's going to go off the backboards and up and hit the ceiling. Duncan, a little shovel pass to Brendan Murphy. Quickly over to Baker. He extends it clear of the attempted check by Vince Thomas. Bounce pass. Oh, LeBrecq just looked away just before he had it secured. Here's Nelson Jones breaking in. Oh, great move. Throws the behind the back. Pretty nice defensive play there by the Maine defender. Just really get good position on Jones, travel with him, and even as Jones backpedaled, that was Anzalone again, who's really going out the back door line. He was one of the key forwards yesterday, it seemed, for Maine, but he's playing more of a defensive role, and he's back out there ready because Nelson Jones has stayed in the offensive zone. He does tend to hang. He's got the ball now, and will bounce it, a one-hopper over to Seneca. The last 2 forwards just coming on now. That's Vince Thomas getting it. Over to Cathers. Wowoka Shenandoah. Wowoka just took a big swing with the wooden stick, just shy of Cathers. I think that was those two having a little fun. I think. You never know. Maine with it. Baker calling for McDonald to come over. Leaves it there for LeBrecq. Now they go to Baker. Tried to pass it through. It's picked off. Taken off is... Oh, and a little wave by Sterling Claflin. Waves back at Baker chasing him. This is a bit cheeky. Says, hey, how's it going back there? I'm going to go score. And it is 9-4. Sterling Claflin may want to keep his head up if he's crossing the middle of the floor for the rest of this game. I'm not sure that Maine would enjoy that as much as some of you might have. I thought it was kind of fun, but I don't know. It kind of showed him, I don't know. If I was Cal Baker, I wouldn't be happy. That's how I approach things on the floor. Appleton comes away with it. Lob pass up into the stands. Yeah, that's nice. The fans throw it right back in. And play gets back underway with Len Dubé passing it ahead. Here's Jordan on the far side. Hard rip by Josh Jordan. Jordan starts with it in the corner. Oh, we have a penalty to Brody LeBourne.
Check from behind.
So power play for Maine. Here's a chance for them to try and creep back into this one. And Kyle Baker, he is a competitive dude. He's a member of the U.S. player pool for the World Championship team for this fall, and he was out there competing with all the pros, looking good at the Lacrosse in the fall when they had their blue and white teams, and he is going to want to score right here, and he will. There you go. Kyle Baker, he's a proud dude and a very skilled player. You know, after Sterling Claflin's play on the last one, that Baker's going to want to get a little measure of revenge. He gets it on the power play, and we're 9-5. Oh, it looks like it was a double minor to Brody LeBourne. So the first one will end. Maine will remain on the power play. 8 minutes to go. They've got 4 goals to make up.
Northmen goal scored by number 1, Daniel Norman, assisted by number 3, Josh Jordan, and number 11, CJ LeBron. Northmen back on the attack. Save Gibson.
Maine setting up on the power play again. And Aunt Marcia must be pretty happy to have seen that last goal by Kyle Baker. And now she's going to be happy to see Brendan Murphy. Maybe not as excited as Brendan himself is. He is fired up getting that goal to make it 9-6. That will release Brody LeBourne. There's plenty of time here for Maine to try and creep back into this one. We had a CTC started to pull away, went for a bit of a stretch, getting up to 9-4, but Maine really making the most of it. And they're saying just blow the whistle, we want to keep rolling. Creek Hathers pulls it out, almost picked up there by McDonald, but eventually it's Cam Simpson coming away with it. He's going to go to the net. Oh, again, fighting through behind that. Great save, Duncan. Nice effort there by Simpson to see where the lane was. It was on the BTB. Maine starting to run out of time. They just make it into the 10-second count. Nice job there by McDonald. Or sorry, that was Eisenman just getting across. Here's a rip from the top. That one taken by Anzalone out there for an offensive shift. Cam Seneca just waiting as the CTC finish making their changes. Did they not just have 4 guys out there? Yeah, CTC with only 4 players, and they're just still discussing it. They're like, yeah, we're just going to put somebody out to play some D. That's Creek Cathers now. If they get a reset, they do, and Cathers will come out and join the fray. Trevor Hill passed that one through. Duncan scoops it up. He's looking down the floor. Maine's got 4 guys going straight to the bench and 1 covered in the other end. But Brendan Murphy. Pierce Smith gets it over center, moves it ahead to Cathers, who finds Thomas coming off the bench. Sorry, that's Trevor Hill. Delayed penalty is coming to the Northmen. You could hear it up here, even if you didn't see it. The hard crack. Oh, that could be another one. Nope. It will not be a second, but there will be. Brendan Murphy getting the call.
And it's white slash.
It's a slashing call to Murphy. Cam Simpson at the top on the power play. Just over 4 to play in this third period. Right now it's a 3-goal game, so if CTC can score in this power play, they'll actually keep the clock running time instead of stop time in the last 3 minutes. So that's a pretty big deal. That shot by Josh Jordan, go for the shorthander. Oh, and it gets away from him after it bounds off the board, just tipped off his stick. Here comes CTC on the 2-on-1. Cathers has Jones with him, makes the pass. Yeah, you figure Jones is going to bury that one. He is so skilled. Duncan bouncing around, and I've never seen a goalie lose his gloves as often as Brian Duncan does. And yeah, and that's just not fair, sending Nelson Jones in all alone. So 10-6. The hats are flying. That's the hat trick for Jones. We just saw a hat fly up in front of our platform here. They didn't throw it on the turf, though. You're supposed to throw it on the turf. More of a hat illusion if you just toss it up. Oh, what a pass. Feeding it through, and Cam Seneca fighting to the net. Great strip, though. Oh, but they just tuck it home. I believe that's Trevor Hill. Nice ball movement and just banging that one in. Seems like it was about 30 seconds ago. We were wondering if CTC would be able to get one and keep the clock running, or if Maine was going to be able to close things out. Now it's looking like a blowout. What a quick change with a couple of goals from CTC. Remember, if you're watching, well, you obviously are watching the game on YouTube on the Blue Squatch channel. When this game ends, the next one, I'm pretty sure just pops up. Does the next video thing, and yeah, the Onondaga Warriors Utica Yeti 11:15 start. We'll be ready to go. Just leave your YouTube flowing. Just let it flow. Look at the ball ahead to Shane Cook. He's one-on-one. It looks like him and Anzalone. Here comes some help. CTC once again is short a player. They try to get it across to Appleton. That'll be CTC possession after a loose ball foul. And they'll decide to send someone out the front door since they get the fresh 30. Appleton elects to, where's that Pierce Smith? No, that's Appleton. Takes another shot. Gonna be Maine ball. Short pass. A little tight for Wiwoga Shenandoah. Angelo just kind of taps it back into the corner. The battle ensuing and continuing as Shane Cook comes away, but then they score. Shane Cook getting a chance to play some offense. Makes a really nice pass to Cree Cathers. And Brian Duncan employs the field lacrosse goalie defense to come out and be an extra runner. Doesn't work that well in the game here. Tight quarters leads to a virtual empty net goal, and it's 12-6. Not entirely sure. I'm going to have to double check. I should have figured this out before, but what the tiebreakers are if all the teams in a pool go 1-1, if everyone wins a game and loses a game, I would imagine it's goals for and against. So if you're Maine, you don't really want to keep giving up a bunch of goals. Obviously, you're trying to get some, and you have to take a bit of risk for the reward. But Jordan, nice pass through to Baker. The ball bounces off the back boards. A second chance for Dolan there. Baker gets the loose ball off the rebound, and he's going to fire one from the outside. Gibson makes that stop. Brody the Bourne, good job on the loose ball. Sees Jordan coming, braces for the contact. It's going to be Maine possession. Jordan tried to flip a pass through. I don't think the receiver was ready. That may have been Tucker Levasseur. That's going to get out of bounds without touching anybody, and it'll be CTC ball. Doesn't matter. The clock will wind down. The final score, CTC 12, the Maine Northmen 6. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the Northeast Invitational, day 2 of the first annual Northeast Invitational. Next up, Onondaga Warriors and Utica Yeti at 11:15. We'll see you then.
Nation. Haudenosaunee Dakwa, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to